This one is personal to me because I was friends with Danny Markel. He was an FSU law professor, and I knew him when I was a state senator in Tallahassee. He was a great guy, and he had a marriage to Wendy, and the marriage dissolved, and there was a fight over the two kids. And Wendy wanted the kids back in South Florida. Wendy is from South Florida, and she has parents, and she has a brother down in South Florida. Now, Tallahassee is about a 7-hour drive from where they live in Broward. And so she wanted them down there. Danny Markel was doing very well as an FSU law professor, wanted the kids to stay in Tallahassee. And the mother-in-law here, Donna Adelson, was getting very upset. And she told Wendy that you need to do whatever it takes, essentially, to get those kids back down here. Like, for example, you should threaten to have the kids convert to Catholicism, Christianity, because the kids are Jewish and Danny was a religious a Jew. And so she was saying you should do whatever it takes. In fact, dress them up in Nazi clothes and say that's what's going to happen unless they go and move to South Florida. And then they offered to bribe Danny Markel, pay him $1 million to have the kids move to South Florida. Danny said no to all this stuff. And then he found out that the mother-in-law, Donna, was bad-mouthing him, trashing him in front of the kids, in front of his kids. And so Danny moved the court to have supervised visitation so that Donna Adelson, the mother-in-law, could not have unsupervised visitation with the kids. And after that, they decided, the Adelsons, to put a plan into action. And that would be to get hitmen to kill Danny Markel. And how do we know that? Because two hitmen went up to Danny's door in Tallahassee and killed him, shot him to death. And one of the hitmen flipped. And the two hitmen were convicted. One was sentenced to life in prison. The other one got 7 years in addition to his sentence because he was the one who flipped.